Hi everyone, I'm Byron from MPT, Mindful Personal Training, and today I'd like to show everyone my trademark service, which is stretch therapy. Today I've got my nice client, Breeze, and let's get started. So, please lie down with your feet extended. And now we start with the calf raise, the calf stretch. Over here, the thigh is supporting the calf muscle, and then we're just pushing down the foot. Start with a warm up, pushing, releasing, pushing, releasing, pushing and releasing. For more pressure, what I can do is pull the heel and push down. Pulling the heel and then pushing down. And that's the first stretch, the calf stretch. Now we can do it the other side. Standing up, heel against my thigh, and then starting with a warm up. So release long, deep breaths. Next, we're going to do the glutes. So this is called the knee hugger. So this one we're going to push the leg towards the armpit to stretch the glutes here. For a deeper stretch, I can secure the other leg while we push this one into the hands, into the armpits. Starting with the warm-ups. Long deep breaths. That's pretty good. Next, after we've done the glutes, we go to the hamstrings on the same side. So now keep the leg straight, secure the other leg down, and then you can slowly push the heel towards the sky. And here we can also keep the legs straight. A slight bend is okay, but it just the deeper the bend, the more we stretch the lower hamstring. So now we can try and push the leg towards Breeze. The straighter the leg, the higher the hamstring. The more the bend, the lower the hamstring. So it's okay to have a slight bend. It's always better to try and keep the leg as straight as possible, because the more we bend, the more down the glutes the stretch will become. As always, we go to the other side. Here we start with the knee hugger, so bending the knees, then pushing the leg towards the armpit. Breeze has the MPT shirt because she bought it online. If you want to buy one online, then you can if you want to support.
You have to come on. Oh, they're lovely. Okay. Oh, and then cover my face.
Ready? So now we're doing the hamstring stretch now, so the legs are straight. Support the knee. But we want to keep the hips on the ground. Like this. That's right. Then just pushing. So as I was saying before, if you would like to support the business, Reese is laughing from happiness because she likes the shirt. Very comfortable shirt, 100% cotton. And so if you want, next we do it's a deeper glute, but closer towards the abductors, which is the side of the thigh. So here we're going to, it's basically an assisted pigeon pose. So in the pigeon pose, she's facing the ground, but this is assisted pigeon pose. So she's facing the ceiling. And here we want to have the knee as close to perpendicular as possible, and then a slight push. After we finish with the glute / abductor stretch, we can put the knee on the other side. And then here we can extend the arm out. And we're going to do a light twist. And so this one will be doing a bit of the lower back decompression. We want to put pressure on the knee, twisting here. Now we do the other side. So again, this is the glute stretch. It's glute / abductors, stretching the glutes and the side of the thigh. Secure the other leg with my left leg. And then we're pushing the knee to form a perpendicular if possible. And then we want to push the knee down towards the chest. Long deep breaths. Next we're doing the abductors. Sorry, the abductors, which is the groin muscle, the inner thigh. Start by bending, allowing the knee to open to the side. Her foot is against my pelvis. And from here I'm pushing the other thigh and then pushing her leg towards her body with my pelvis. So I'm just slowly leaning in. Make sure that it's not too hard, but also make sure that it's hard enough. Slowly pushing. So sometimes it's normal to let gas out when you're being stretched. Don't have to make the client feel embarrassed, because sometimes when they fight, they feel embarrassed. It's normal.
You fat?
Sometimes they will try to say that you did it because they're very embarrassed. And so after a nice stretch on the adductors, we can release. This is when we've got the bent knee, we're doing it closer to the glutes. Now we can extend the leg and we're going to be stretching down towards the knee. So here, I'm going to extend my leg, place her leg on mine, and then slowly push her leg down my knee. Pushing the other thigh, stretching here. Sometimes it's nice to massage the knots. that side. So again, bend the knee for the adductors. The ADD adductors is on the inside. The ABD abductors is on the outside. So opening the knee, her foot against my pelvis, dropping the knee down, and then lean forward. Keeping the leg straight. Next, we're going to do the hip flexors, which are high up the thighs and then down toward the quads. So now we're going to ask our very kind client to please roll to the side. So yes, to the left side first, just the side, bend the knees. So we're going to be stretching the hip flexors here, open up the hips. So what we're going to do here is keep a distance between the glutes and the feet, and then just pulling, keeping, fixing her other leg towards into the mat, then just pulling here, stretching here. Keeping the hips squared, then gently pulling the knee back. Towards the Now we've done the hip flexors, we're going to go into the quads. To do the quads, we can release the knee a little bit. Put the hamstrings into the calves so that if possible, the heel is touching the glutes. And then asking the client to stay on the side, just like this. And then we want to pull the leg in. So pull it in, keeping the heel against the glutes, pushing to keep it squared. We don't want it to collapse or fall in, holding it squared. And then just light pull, fixing the other leg into the ground, pulling, stretching here. So now we want to be stretching the hip flexors. So to keep the stretch the hip flexors, we want to pull the knee in, but keep the hips squared. As we push it in, keeping a distance between the glutes and the heels, so it's not all the way touching, but keeping a distance, we can stretch the hip flexors here. So now the lower leg has been all stretched out. We've done the quads, we've done the abductors, the hamstrings, the quads, the calves, the hip flexors, and the glutes. There's one more thing that we can do to provide more relief to the lower body. This is a double-legged tree hugger, knee hugger. So we want to hold the feet together and then push the knee down. And so this should decompress the lower back. Do you feel decompression in the lower back? And release. So we release, gently support the knees, the back of the knees. The knees down. Now we can go to the upper body. The first thing we can stretch is the chest. To stretch the chest, we can put our palms towards the shoulders and then just push down. And this creates the pressure this way, stretching the pectoral major. So push it really. some traction. So here we're going to, this is going to be stretching the back, the lats, the shoulders, a bit of the triceps, and the forearms, a bit of chest as well. So you just grab and just gently lean back. And release. And now we're going to do a shoulder and chest stretch. I'm pushing it down, coming back up, pushing down, coming back up, pushing down. Next we're going to stretch the neck. And to stretch the neck, we're going to gently lift the head, support the neck from the back. Start with some traction. So for the traction, we're just pulling. So we get a hold of the neck gently, very gently, pulling back. And now we're stretching the back of the neck / shoulders. We're just going to push the head up. Down, rotate the neck to one side, support the head very gently, and then pushing shoulders down. This is to stretch the side of the neck and a bit of the traps. Finally, we do the feet. We're going to push them 45 degrees in, both of them in. Next, we're putting the foot or the leg on ours, and we're wringing. This is called the foot wringer. Wringing the foot like you wring a towel. Squeezing, control flexion, control contraction. Stretch, stretching the heel. Release. The other side. Foot wringer. Wringing the foot. And so this is how you do stretch therapy, also known as assisted stretching. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.